NPP losing the seat of Takoradi constituency. Cool. Let's go. And this One King Multimedia, this King's Corner, and my name is King Show. Call me the General. So there's a quick warm-up, and I had a message regarding the previous video that the General, can you tell us how many seats that was lost in the Western region? I was talking about Western region and how things didn't go well as planned for the NPP and all that. So we have a viewer who wants to know how many seats the NPP lost in the Western region. So if you are ready, let's go. So the Western region has 17 constituencies. Every election year, NPP will have 9 seats, and then NDC will have 8 seats, making it 17 seats. This message was clear. He wants to know how many seats is NPP having now in the Western region, or how many seats did they lose in the Western region. Out of the 17 constituencies, we have Kwesimtim constituency, we have Sekendi, we have Mpoho, we have Takwa, in Swayem constituency, we have Esikado Keten constituency, we have Shama constituency, and then we have Ahanta West, we have Elembele, we have Jomoro, we have Takradi constituency, Efia constituency, Wasa East, Ivalu Ajo Moro constituency. We have Prestia Huni Valley constituency, Amenfi West, Amenfi East, and then Amenfi Central constituency. So this makes the 17 constituencies we have in the Western region. So we are going to delve into it and see which constituency was won by the NPP or which one was won by the NDC, one way or the other. I will start from this, it's very surprising when I went through the list. It's really surprising. I'll start from Kwesimintime. So Kwesimintime is MPP seat. And then this year's election, MPP lost that seat to NDC. Honorable Dr. Prince Hamid Ama lost his seat to NDC Philip Fifi Bachman. Yeah, that was the first seat they lost. And the second seat they lost in the Western region was the Sekendi constituency, which we had Honorable Andrew Ejapa Mesa. And he also lost that seat to Blay Nyameke Ama of NDC. So this makes it number 2. And then the third seat the NPP lost in the Western region was Mpoho constituency. And then the Mpoho constituency, it was, we had John Kobina Abam Aboa Saini. And then he lost the seat to the Bento Godfred Henry. So, he also lost that seat to the NDC. Again, when we go to Takwa in Swayem constituency, they lost that seat as well. So NPP lost the Takwa in Swayem seat to NDC candidate Issa Salifu Taylor. So Honorable George Mreku Duka lost the seat to Issa Salifu Taylor of the NDC. So far, NPP will move. So another seat that was for the NPP was the Esikado Keten constituency, where we had Honorable Charles Bisu. We all knew Honorable Charles Bisu for, a lot of saga, Oasis Wagan and Ade, he's in my pocket and all that. But that is not why we are here. So Esikado Keten was, for NPP, very solid. But they lost it this year to NDC, to Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa. Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa. So NPP again lost this seat in the Western region to the NDC. So We are still on it. We are, hey, Honorable Mario. Mario pa. So we're still on it. We are trying to find out how many seats the Western region NPP lost to the NDC, during this past election. So far we've had Kwesimtim constituency, we've had Sekendi, we've had Mpoho, Takwa Inswayim, we've had Esikado Keten constituency, and they all lost to the NDC. Moving forward, we have Shama constituency, which is also in the Western region. We had Isaac Kwamina Afo. Isaac Kwamina Afo lost to Emilia Arthur of the NDC. See, this is serious, though. This is very, very serious. But hey, I'm just here to educate my viewer who wanted to know, how many seats were lost. So let's just continue. I'm not here to, we listen, we don't judge. I'm not here to judge anybody. So from Shama constituency, we go to Ahanta West constituency. We had MPP Francis Eric Pobi also losing the seat to Mavis Kukwa Bisu of NDC. Yeah, la. NPP losing Ahanta West to NDC Mavis Kukwa Bisu. Let's go to Elembele constituency, also in the Western region. We had Elembele, we know it's an NDC seat, so we are not really. So far, 7 seats has been taken from NPP. Fala, 7 seats has been taken from NPP in the Western region. Fala, so far, based on what we have. So the 8th one, which is Elembele, we know it's an NPP seat, so a NDC seat. So the NDC retained that seat at Elembele, and then Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi retained his seat, and then the NPP candidate Kwesi Bonso, who was also the DCE, even come closer to it because NPP, that is not their seat. So DCE tried to snatch it from Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi, but he was unsuccessful. So we move on to the number 9 out of the 17. Still, we don't have any seats for NPP yet. Yeah, cause 17. Yeah, number 9 right now, and we don't have any seats won by the NPP. Honorable Mary. Number 9. Okay, so number 9, we have the Jomoro constituency. The Jomoro constituency, we also know that it is NPP's NDC seats. Sometimes it kind of, Kwame Nkrumah effect, there's a story behind that constituency, but it has never been NPP. So we're not going to beat our tail on that particular constituency. So Jomoro, Honorable Dorcas Afo Tofe retained that seat at Jomoro. Paul Essien tried to snatch it for the NPP, but Ankoye mama, where they Ankoye, but Ankoye. So NPP were unable to snatch that seat from the NDC at Jomoro. So that takes us to number 10 out of the 17. So Yakana 9. All the 9 went to NDC. Now we are in number 10. Number 10 is Takoradi constituency. We know Takoradi constituency. That is the biggest and the hottest, because if you chop Takoradi constituency, the likelihood of you becoming the regional minister is high. Based on history, based on the things that has been going on, the likelihood there, if you win Takoradi constituency, becoming a regional minister, it's not questionable, So we have our regional minister, Kwabna, Ochre Daku Mensah, who is also, the MP for Takoradi constituency. So he had a good fight, and allegedly the first time they counted, they said NDC won that constituency. We listen, we don't judge. And then a recount was ordered, and NPP won. So NPP's first win out of the 17 is Takoradi constituency. Honorable Kobna Ochiru Daku Mensah won and retained that seat for the NPP. So Yakane 10, NDC Wenya 9, NPP Wenya 1. So we are still moving on. Now Takoradi is such a stronghold for NPP. Takoradi and Kasano. So if NPP lost, that seat, Nkobe home. NPP losing the seat of Takoradi constituency, Nkobe Yehudred. But we thank God, they were able to retain their seat over there because Takoradi, NPP from John Asma time, the Bagladis Asma time, and all that, on them Cronan or to into the NCR. So and then we come to from Takoradi constituency, Yambra number 11, which is Efia constituency. Efia. And NPP won that seat, also retaining the seat, not the parliamentarian candidate, but retaining the seat. So the history behind the Efia constituency, we had Honorable Kujo, went for primaries and then lost to, Isaac Boama Nyako. So that was the biggest, the smartest move they did there, because if MPP didn't change the face from a fear constituency, bloody, they would have lost that seat too. But because the delegates came up and then, voted against Kujo and chose Boama, that made it kind of a new face. Be one try him and one share. So the Efia constituency, pardoned the NPP despite of nothing going on. So they voted for Boama. So this is the second seat NPP is in this election out of the 17 seats. Yakan 11. NPP have for 9. NDC have for 9. NPP have for 2. So let's continue to the 12th one. So let's go to Wasa East constituency. Wasa East. NDC, Wasa East, we know the one in or NDC. Maybe a cocoa na didn't feel by the majority in or NDC. So Isaac AJ Mensah won and retained the seat for NDC against Mona Gertrude Ifa of NPP. Into an area then on far because that is NDC's strong seat. So let's go to number 13, and that is the Ivalu Ajomoro constituency. Also, NDC strong seat. So MPP Catherine Ablema Afeku or she didn't get it because Nokoi Kofi Ako retained the seat for the NDC. So that makes it 13 constituencies out of the 17 we are looking at. So out of the 13, NDC we win 11, MPP and win 2. So far NPP loses 7 seats to NDC. So we win 2 out of the 13, and then NDC and win 11 out of the 17. So let's move on to number 14 out of the 17, Prestia Huni Valley. There's a history behind this Prestia seat, because for 32 years, this has been, a solid NPP seat for 32 years. For 32 years. So, Yensha, what happened in Prestia Huni Valley? For 32 years, came to realization, came to their senses there. I say, this time we need to change it. And they are the same for the NDC. So for the first time in history for 32 years, the NDC was able to, sweep, snatch, tackle NPP for that seat. And they cuckolized the seat for themselves. So Prestia Huni Valley constituency is now for NDC. It's now for NDC. NPP lost that seat too. Let's go to number 15. Amenfi West constituency. Honestly, NDC stronghold, and NDC retained that seat. Eric Affo, Honor Ignatius Akwesi Efrifa and from MPP no Washington, but NDC Eric Afo, won that seat because or you could chop crap for NDC. NDC has been taking that seat, Amenfi West. And when we come to Amenfi Central too is NDC seat. So that I make earlier, all those constituencies now, all control one baby away cocoa na majority is for NDC. So Amenfi Central constituency. And then there's a little history behind it. We know what can omoge me? Now your love don't cast on me. Another one, another feel for your mind. Alugun to gwin. Keche, no wife. Mrs. Joanna Jan Kujo also won the seat for a Memphis Central constituency. Man, that is beautiful because this is the very first time representing the NDC has won this seat. This is the very first time. So congratulations, Mrs. Joanna Jan Kujo. Keche, she Keche. I say Keche so a third boy or second boy. I don't lie now. So ninja Kowabia. And then the last constituency in the Western region, that is Amenfi East. So we came from Amenfi West, Amenfi Central, and now we at Amenfi East. And Amenfi East too is a strong NDC. So they retained that seat again. So Nicholas Amankwa of NDC retained that seat. And then his MPP contender was Ernest Frimpong. Ernest Frimpong. Or Ernest Takei Adan Kobutumwaji, the seat from the NDC, but it didn't happen this way. So we've gone through 17 solid constituencies in the Western region. Now say MPP nya. I don't know what is going through your mind now. Because out of the 17, NPP won 2-0 from the previous 9. 2020, 9. And then you lost 7 out of the 9. So, you won 2 out of the 17. So, giving NDC 15 seats from the Western region. Now, me say, and you know what to the sisi fiane bi, war MPs fiane bi, more MPs fiane bi. I say 2 MPs. Now, what there is nothing that NDC will propose that will be debatable because they have the numbers. There, you guys don't even form the quorum to be a minority. So NDC is majority and minority at the same time. I say, oh, mobile. Oh, mobile.